In the peaceful town of Everbrook, there was a narrow street called Willow Street. On that street stood the smallest house of all. It belonged to an old man named Thomas Reed. His house had 2 small rooms, a wooden table with scratches, one window that let in the morning sun. People often whispered, "Poor man, he has so little." But Thomas smiled every day. Every morning, Thomas woke up early. He made tea in an old kettle and toasted a single slice of bread. He sat by the window and watched the town wake up. Birds, children walking to school, shopkeepers opening doors. Thomas never rushed. He believed mornings were not meant to be chased. They were meant to be felt. Across Willow Street stood a large, modern house. It belonged to Mr. Collins, a wealthy businessman. He had expensive furniture, a big television, a garage full of cars. Yet every morning, Mr. Collins left his house angry and tired. He complained about traffic, about work, about not having enough time. He often noticed Thomas sitting calmly and wondered, how can someone with nothing look so peaceful? Thomas didn't have much, but whatever he had, he shared. When children passed by hungry, he gave them fruit. When neighbors felt lonely, he invited them for tea. When someone needed help, he offered his time. He never counted what he gave. He only noticed what returned. Smiles, laughter, warmth. One winter evening, a storm hit Electricity went out. Shops closed early. People stayed indoors. Mr. Collins returned home frustrated. His heater wasn't working. His phone battery was dead. Silence filled his large house. For the first time, he felt truly alone. Then came a knock. It was Thomas. He held a small lantern and smiled. "My house is warm," he said. "I made soup. Would you like to join me?" Mr. Collins hesitated, then nodded. Inside Thomas' small house, the lantern glowed softly. The soup was simple. The chairs were old, but the room felt alive. They talked. They laughed. And for the first time in a long while, Mr. Collins felt calm. They sat at the wooden table, sipping warm soup. No televisión, no phone notifications, no deadlines, just 2 people sharing a meal. Mr. Collins noticed how peaceful the small room felt. "How are you always so content?" he finally asked. "You have so little, yet you seem so rich." Thomas smiled gently. "I stopped chasing what I don't have," Thomas said, "and I started caring for what I do have." He pointed to the lantern. "It gives enough light. The soup, it fills the stomach. The house, it keeps me warm. Tenea dead. When you share what's enough for you, it becomes more than enough." The storm passed by morning. Mr. Collins returned home, but something had shifted inside him. He canceled the meeting, had breakfast with his family, walked instead of driving. For the first time, he noticed the sun. Days later, Mr. Collins knocked on Thomas's door. He brought bread, fresh fruit, and a smile. "May I join you for tea?" he asked. Thomas laughed. There's always room. Soon, others joined. Neighbors, children, friends. The small house became a place of warmth. People stopped calling Thomas poor. They called him wise. Mr. Collins still had wealth, but now he also had peace. And Thomas, he had always had it. Moral of the story: happiness doesn't come from having more. It comes from appreciating less, sharing more, and living simply.